As we both looked out the right side of our airplane, we saw a disturbance in the water and a white object, oblong, pointing north.
Hello Wonders Army, welcome to your channel Wonders of the World. We hope you are all well. Please, before watch our video, subscribe and like our video to support us, because in this video we are going to discuss about the controversial news that its first video is available, and if you want to get the whole story, it is necessary to watch a first video. Okay, let's go.
This is extremely abrupt, like a ping pong ball bouncing off a wall. The ability to hover over the water and then start a vertical climb from basically zero up towards about 12,000 feet and then accelerate in less than 2 seconds and disappear is something I had never seen.
Fravor, the commanding officer of the Navy squadron at the time, said he saw a flying object about the size of his plane that looked like a tic-tac after a break in a routine training mission. The object moved rapidly and unlike an other thing he had ever seen in the air. He has not forgotten it since. Fravor's story emerged this week after the Pentagon publicly acknowledged for the first time the existence of the recent program dedicated to studying unidentified flying objects. The funding for what was known as an Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program ran from 2007 to 2012. But officials familiar with it said its efforts have continued. The news of its existence marked one of the most significant disclosures about the government research into flying objects and so far unproven possibility of extraterrestrial aircrafts since Project Blue Book, a lengthy Air Force study of thousands of UFOs that was shot down in 1969. Project Blue Book failed to find any technological developments or principles beyond the rank of the present-day scientific knowledge, and no evidence of any extraterrestrial vehicles according to the Air Force, although a small portion of the events it studied remain unexplained. Then Carter Fravor described was analyzed by the recent Defense Department program. He said, but the most significant questions, the nature of the object and what it was doing, have also remained unanswered. Fravor says he is certain about the one thing: it was a real object. It exists and I saw it, he said in a phone interview on a Monday as he described the sighting on November 14, 2004. Asked what he believes it was 30 years later, he was unequivocal. Something not from the earth, he said. Fravor was a commanding officer of the VFA-41, a Black Aces, a U.S. Navy strike fighters squadron of FA-18, a Hornet fighter planes during an exercise some 60 to 100 miles off the coast between San Diego and Ensenada, Mexico, in advance of deployment to Persian Gulf for Iraq War, he said. An order came in for him to suspend the exercise and do some real-world tasking. About 60 miles west of their location, Fravor said. He said he was told by the command that there were some unidentified flying objects descending from 80,000 feet to the 20,000 feet and disappearing. He said officials told him they had been taking a couple dozen of these objects for new weeks. When they arrived closer to the point, they saw the object flying around a patch of white water in the ocean blue. A white tic-tac about the same size as a hornet, a 4D print line with no wings, a flavor described, just hanging close to the water. The object created no radar watch the visible error and turbulence left by the blades of the helicopter, he said, and began to mirror the pilots as they pursued it before it vanished. As I get closer, as my nose is starting to go back up, it accelerates and it gone, he said. Faster than I've ever seen anything in my life. We turn around, say, let's go to see what's in the water, and there is nothing, just blue water. Fravors' plane headed back to the USS Linux aircraft carrier, but the separated crew that he had taken toward the object began to search for it, tracking it for about a minute and a half and shooting a video, Fravors said. But no of his superiors didn't seem interested in the event, so those like Fravor who had seen it took a ribbing and got the man in black jokes from their colleagues and didn't talk about it much afterwards, Favor said. Favor, who retired from the Navy in 2006, later shared his story with his wife and children, and some others would ask. But nothing really came until 2009 when a government official had declined to name a contact him while doing an unofficial investigation. Fravor declined to give more details about the official, but said he was later contacted by Luis Elizondo, an intelligence officer who ran the secretive program on the Department of Defense that was just disclosed. Elizondo, who has since left the government to work for a private company that is hoping to promote UFO research for both scientific and entertainment purposes, is a large part of why the story about the UFOs and the government's program are in the news. He quietly ran to the secure released the rare videos of the UFOs from the Pentagon, including the one shot the same day, and the police too as Favors. Favors, who has been thinking about his experience with the Stars Academy of the Arts of the Sciences, the company where Elizondo is a consultant, said he knows that sharing his story that opened him on the ridicule and most, but not all of good, nature, but it believes that in science should be more closely studied. I don't think I was in no job as an officer in the Navy. I wasn't drunk, I don't do drugs, I got a good and narrow rest. It wasn't clear that, he said. I think someone shouldn't have looked into it. Having talked to some of the older folks, it's a big frustration that is coming out now and wasn't discussed back in 2004. Fravor believes that there could be some benefits from this starting his experience. This is a revolutionary technology to be able to accelerate, to go up and down. A thing about advance and would bring a manking, he said. What if it's actually stars to go pay people to think outside the box? He said he's been inundated with phone calls since his story was first told on Saturday. Still, the man in the black jokes continued. There is no mercy in my family or my friends, he said. Okay, a Wonders Army, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a kind of amazing video and news about it. Well, I hope you enjoy it. We'll be back with new and fascinating videos again near you. Goodbye.